just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On first down, Murray. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, let's go.
Cousins now on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll look for the first time with Mark Ingram. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 21. 12.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They pitch it out to Murray. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing, Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Let's go.
Second down, Cousins. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. Third and goal for Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Get set.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Ready. Here we go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Deep to return, Stacy Coley. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's got room. Latavius Murray past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 76 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Everson Griffin in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them snips this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost them 2 points.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. It'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. Then he finds Beasley complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. A second down throw for Prescott. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this would
We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watson now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Richmond. Come back. Tiger.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And this will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On third down, Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
From his goal line here, Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that road.
Then he finds his man Griffin. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Watson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
A toss to Murray. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Cousins now. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To throw is Cousins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, with the incompletion there, gives us time to hit on the retirement, Charles, of Eric Decker. Of course, played for the Broncos, Jets, and Titans, was with the Patriots this preseason, but now he's going to step aside.
I think he had a fantastic career because look at it this way. Getting 1,000 yards in one season for a receiver, that's a career for most people. He did it 3 times. Best year in Denver in 2013, 87 catches, almost 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns. Congratulations on a wonderful career, Eric Decker.
And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now a play fake, and it's Watson eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Danielle Hunter in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Watson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Setting up the screen for Miller. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Good gains there back-to-back for Houston in the passing game and another first down. Here's Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Watson looks to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to go up top again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.